Well, hey guys, welcome back to another daily Devo. Well, today for our message, I'm going to be opening about the idea of the hopelessness of crying out to something other than God. What we're going to really get today's message from is from 1 Kings chapter 18, verse 29. That's really what we're going to be focusing on today. And as you guys know, we've been kind of talking about 1 Kings a lot here these past few days. Really because I'm going to be preaching on it on Sunday. I've been finding a lot of little messages that I'm not really going to talk on in my sermon, but I do want to share it because these are some meaty messages that I want to share. And the one today, like I said, is in 1 Kings 18, verse 29. So let's go ahead and check it out here. It says this: "As the midday passed, they raved on until the time of the offering of oblation, but there was no voice. No one answered, and no one paid attention." So let me give you some backstory of what's really happening here. If you know the story in 1 Kings chapter 18, this is when there's just like the showdown of the gods between the prophet Elijah and the prophets of Baal. And really what's happening is there's this challenge that is set up by Elijah saying, let's see who the real God is. And the setup goes, there's two altars, and whoever's God can bring fire down from heaven to destroy and take up what's on the offering, well, that's the real God. Well, Elijah allows the prophets of Baal to go first. And what you start seeing here is that the prophets of Baal are crying out all day. They cut themselves. They're doing everything they can to get the attention of Baal. But as we start seeing here, I love how the ending of this verse says no one answered, no one paid attention. And immediately when I read those few little words, it really hit home with me about this idea of what we said earlier, the hopelessness that comes when you and I try to cry out to something other than God for help. And it might not necessarily be some false God that you are dealing with, but maybe you're crying out for a new boyfriend to help you, or a new girlfriend, a new person in your life, that they're going to be what gives you fulfillment. They're going to be the thing that gives you help. They're the thing that's going to make you complete. Maybe it's a new job. And you're thinking, I can't wait till I get out of this job that I'm in. And a new job would fix everything. Or a new house, because there's so much problems with the house that I'm in. And I can't wait, because once I get out of this house and in a new one, or out of my parents' house and into my own house, then everything's going to work. Or let's say once I get out of this school, once I get out of this relationship, whatever it is, we can be crying out to so many other things and saying, once I find that, I'm putting my hope in this new thing, and that's what's going to bring me the fulfillment that I need. That's what's going to put all the pieces together. That's what's going to give me the answer that I'm looking for. And I wanted to share with you this idea of when you are placing your hope in something other than God, this response that the prophets of Baal got is the response you're going to get. There's no answer, and no one paid attention. When you begin putting your hope into anything other than Jesus, it's always going to come up short. You're not going to find what you're looking for. You're going to get there and you're going to need something more. That relationship that you want to have now, because you want to be in that new relationship with that new relationship, if that's what you're hoping in, is never going to satisfy. That new job that you're looking for, because you can't stand this job and you're putting all your hope in this new job, I guarantee you, when you put your hope in that new job, it's not going to satisfy you. The only thing that can give you what you are looking for is God. So let's begin shifting what we're putting our hope in. Rather than putting our hope in a new relationship, a change in our life, a change in our job, a change in our setting, a change in our scenery, let's begin putting our hope in God. Because what we see here in the story of Elijah had his hope in God. He didn't have his hope in this Baal God, this fake God that only could do nothing for his people. No, when Elijah put his hope in God, what he saw was fire from heaven come down and really take care of him. And that's going to be my encouragement to you today here. Stop placing your hope in things that can't satisfy. Begin putting your hope in God, because He will pay attention and He will speak into your life. Well, that's my encouraging message for you today. Thanks for watching here. Let me go ahead and pray for you, and we'll get out of here. Father, I want to say thank you so much for this encouraging message and knowing that we can have hope in you. I pray that you open our eyes to the things that maybe we are putting our hope in that's other than you, and let us be able to have a shift in those areas. We love you, and I pray. Amen. Well, hey guys, as always, I want you to know Jesus loves you, and thanks for watching. See ya.